are live. Hello.
Yay.
Hello, world.
Hello.
Hello, internet. And all the people out there. We already have people watching. That's like a debut.
One is
Oh,
me.
and Sonny already has fans in the chat.
Yes. I sent people.
Come watch. That's so cool. Are they Reddit players too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Cowboy party.
Yes.
All
As
right.
it should be.
Hello and welcome to Wine Time Photo Rave, the show with wine about photography. I'm Amalama, and again, I am not drinking wine, despite the name. Today I made myself a White Russian, actually.
Oh.
I'm gonna channel my inner dudeness. So,
Yay.
hello.
We have some people tonight.
Right. Hello, chat. My God, there's a party going on.
It's my chat now, it seems like.
It seems so, yeah.
Sorry guys, first time on here, I stole the chat.
So how about my co-host? What are you drinking today?
I am drinking good old USA tap water.
Oh, the good stuff. The good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it has a little smell to it, but it's doable. It's drinkable.
Is it a fracking area? I hope not.
No, not yet.
So it's not on fire yet.
It's not on fire yet, yeah, and it's not like brown. But it's good. Yeah, I'm just taking it easy this afternoon. Anybody else? What's on the menu for drinkage tonight?
Yeah, what's on your menu? What you're having, and like tell us who you are and what you're drinking.
Soup.
Oh, that's
Soup
a
for
fun
Hedda.
one.
For Neo, for me, it's just water. Sorry.
It's also water. The good stuff. Is it sparkly or just tap?
No, no sparkle water.
No.
Just
So the cheap stuff.
yeah. But it's late, so it's good to have just water for me.
Oh, do you have to get up early?
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That sucks. So Sonny, what are you having?
I'm pretty boring, so I got coffee at like 10 p.m.
Oh my god.
But if all else fails, I still got some Bacardi.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. From the bottle then?
Yes.
Coffee at 10 p.m. You're nuts.
Yeah. I know.
I'm jealous. I need some caffeine.
Well, you guys should share.
Yes.
Like, send some virtual coffee over to Misters.
Send me some caffeine vibes.
All right. Volume's pretty low. I'm going to increase that one. Thank you. Hope this will be better. Okay. Who am I missing? Jay, what are you having?
Oh, I have Pepsi because I don't drink alcohol in any situation ever.
That's my
So,
fair
yeah.
enough.
Maybe you can hear me. Did you hear me open my bottle? There we go.
Fresh.
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
Soda fresh.
Now we're gonna hear that gluck gluck gluck.
Yeah, I'll try to remember to mute myself when I do that. That's disgusting.
I have another one for you. Mas. No speckles.
Okay. So we checked who is drinking what. All good.
You said there's some more. There's a couple more people on here too, right? Like, because we're live now. Should we introduce them or?
I thought we just did.
Oh,
So we have we can do
just
that
thought the
again.
names would be good.
We're gonna we can sort the drink to the person. Have a little game.
Okay.
So we have with us Heather or virtual Heather on Twitter, who is having soup. And
The
10
most
p.m. as
baddest
well,
drink
right?
of them all.
Yeah, definitely the badass drink. It's the best. Then we have Jay or Gallagher on Twitter, who is having some Pepsi.
Yes, the nectar of gods,
Oh,
as it's
okay.
also known. Yeah.
You know,
Drink of champions.
Yeah, we don't get advertisement money, so.
Oh yeah. So, okay.
Oh shoot. Okay, it's just soda water. Just sugar water.
Yeah, black sugary water.
There you go.
That's all it is.
Completely nameless. Yeah. Then we have Sonny with us, who's Sonny VGP on Twitter, who is having what were you having? You had some coffee and
Yeah.
some Bacardi on the side.
Yeah, if all else fails.
If all else fails. If the show
Yeah.
like goes downhill, we have Sonny for the rescue. And we have Neo, who's also having water.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it is everybody. Okay. Thought we were missing someone. Yay.
And it's funny, we all have European guests. It's going to be a European party.
Oh,
Like
nice.
all our non-European guests, they can't be here. Call Me Destry is at work. Boo work.
Yeah. What does he think? Work? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Loser.
It's like, yeah, it's like 1 p.m. for him, so he may be excused to work.
Okay.
Like someone's got to get some money. And Arifu is probably still asleep, or maybe getting up for work. Either of these two things.
Okay.
Both are kind of not so fun. But we still have our own home American for the party.
USA. It's exhausting here. USA.
What time zone are you in? What time is it for you in America?
It's actually like it's not even like dinner time. It's 4 p.m.
Oh, okay.
It's
But
always
it
party
is
time
that-
for her.
Almost.
It's that
part-time,
3 a.m. to 5. I mean 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. sort of like I really need something to give me some energy.
That's what
And
we are
it's
here
like
for.
it's like 20 degrees here and it's like the weather's horrible. It's just been.
Is that 20
This is
degrees
like-
Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah, you're talking to
Yeah.
Europeans now. Yeah,
Yes,
you have to-
right.
Yeah, we
Yes.
have no idea what you're
Adjust.
talking about.
We have no idea. What is that?
It's
20?
just like,
What?
It
20,
is
yeah.
cold as butt here.
Oh, okay.
I see.
That's better now.
I
We
understand.
understand.
Yeah, I understand that. That one I understood. Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it is unusually for this time of year, for even in Georgia, way too cold. Like just super cold. And I'm like, this just isn't cool.
Hmm.
I know it's probably nothing to you guys, but here it's like, what is
Well,
going on?
My mother sent me a picture this morning. It snowed where they are.
Oh, where are they?
Oh, they're like somewhere in the middle of Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
unusual.
It used to be usual, but then
Oh,
climate
okay, that's
change.
right.
So
Well, it snowed in Louisiana, which is further down
Oh.
south.
isn't that like
And
really
Yeah,
hot.
that's like Sweatville. Like you're just moist and hot all the time. There's never sort of there's not a season in Louisiana. So it snowed there
Oh wow.
yesterday. Yeah, as the temperature was getting lower here.
So I'm guessing all the snow from Finland is there now because this is literally the first day of the year that it snowed here in Finland.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, there is.
Wow.
I've been walking on my sneakers this whole time, all
Huh.
year, and this today was the first day it snowed, and I'm looking at the window. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone now. So yeah,
Wow, that's
all the yeah
crazy.
all the snow went to Louisiana
Yeah, I believe
from.
it. Yeah, and the poor people in Louisiana are probably like flipping out. Like, wait, is it the end of the world?
What is this
Is
white
Jesus
stuff?
coming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't even have a coat. Like, all I do is wear short shorts and t-shirts.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like they probably don't even like. I mean, I'm being horrible, but it's like they're probably like, I only have flip flops. I have 8 pairs of flip flops and maybe 1 pair of tennis shoes. So yeah, we're not prepared for stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like a bear that's hibernating, like must slow down and sleep.
Mhm.
But we're here. Let's get the party started.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
it. Let's
So
go.
let's bring the first picture up, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
There we go. Woo-hoo. And our first one
Wow.
is by Neo from Uncharted 4.
Yes, it is.
It's so red.
Yes,
love it.
It's so red.
very red. It's
Like
on
my
the
favorite color.
Inferno filter. That's why it's on red.
Oh.
Is that Nate or
Yes, it's Nate. It's
okay.
Nate.
Okay.
It's you've played the game.
Yes.
Okay, so it's when he's on the island in the middle of a storm when he's looking for Libertalia.
Oh, it's rain.
Yes.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it's rain. Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
It's, when he's looking for his brother.
Yes, I remember. Okay. Okay, I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah, so I really this one really spoke to me because with our theme being emphasis, the thing I like about games in general is that they can have multiple meanings, and you can like choose 1 meaning or 2 meanings or whatever you read into the word. And so emphasis I thought would be great with not only the design aspect, the composition and the way I judge these, but I also thought, I like the emotional aspect of you're emphasizing an emotion. And so
Exactly.
the ones that really spoke to me the most was not it only also hit that visual, but it also hit that emotional ping when I looked at it. Like I was just like, oh, I'm caught up into that. And this one really did that. I haven't played this game, but I just loved the body language of him in this shot, and the fact that I didn't even have to know it was rain for him to be feeling a very strong, intense emotion just because of the body language that was here, and then the color and the detail really sort of emphasized, reiterated or whatever, what he was going through. And I thought it was just a really strong visual image, a strong composition, and then of course the visual image of his body really spoke to me.
Thank
So
you
what
very much.
what were you thinking when did you do the contrast and the colors in the game, or did you
First,
edit
I'm
afterwards to make them more impactful?
very glad you think that of my shot because that's exactly what I was aiming for.
Oh, awesome.
So because
That's
I wanted
great.
a struggling feeling from the shot, I wanted him to be in a difficult situation.
Mhm.
That's what I like about the Inferno filter, because it gives very, very red image. And
Mhm.
you can give a, a struggling pain in the picture. And yes, I posted it the shot, but for brightness and contrast, to have a higher contrast and probably higher saturation also.
Mhm.
It was a bit too dark in photo mode only.
Right.
That's actually inspired from I don't know if you know the movie Red Sparrow.
Oh yeah.
The movie poster. I really liked
Mhm.
it, and wanted to recreate that red feeling. But yeah, I'm really glad you caught up the feeling of my shot. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, no, I applaud it. It's a really just a beautiful shot. And the interesting thing that you were talking about with the rain is in a lot of these games, the rain can really, I don't know, it's just my personal thing. Sometimes it ruins the photo if you use it in color, but
Exactly.
because I think you did the filter on it, and so I'm not interpreting it as all these sort of stopped rain marks, it really adds to the emotion of the piece, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I
So you
know
did a
what you
really
mean.
great job. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
what you mean, because it's raining on Red Dead Redemption sometimes,
Oh
and
my gosh. Yeah.
when you try to get a shot, it completely ruins the shot when you have the raindrops on the shot. It's I
And
mean, to me, it's completely awful.
and it really drives me crazy because in my head, you hear the rain, you see the rain, you can almost smell the rain, and you're like, okay, this is going to be the sweetest shot ever because of the emotion of the rain. And then you stop it and you're like, oh, look, there's just white marks everywhere.
Exactly.
So it's just, I'm having this same issue in Valhalla when it rains. I'm like, oh, this is going to be, oh, it's right on her face. Right. Okay. So it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So, you know,
try to imagine this shot without the rain. Like it would be completely different.
exactly.
Like yeah, imagine like if all the red would just be shades of red.
Yeah.
This whole thing would look completely different.
Yeah. I don't think it would
So
be as
yeah,
powerful.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the fact that
It would
there's
just be yeah, it
this,
would just be shades
yeah,
of red, and that's it.
Yeah.
I think.
That's what
right.
I actually really like about this shot. It's when you look at it in full size, the texture of the rain, as we established, it doesn't really look like rain, but it always reminds me of a sort of brush stroke, like almost a sort of impressionistic feel to
Or
it due to
like
it.
brushed metal, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what I
Yeah.
think. It looks really cool.
No, it really came together. I mean, everything about it is just really worked. The decision to make it red, the way the rain looks, which I don't even interpret as rain. I just interpret it as like, like you said, like a texture and a movement. And
Mm.
like I still feel the storm, but not necessarily like my head's going storm as much as I can put the emotional aspect onto it just because his body language is so great. So,
It was really great to have this animation. It's automatic. You don't have to. You just have to wait for him to bend over. So
mhm.
you just have to be in the right moment. And I actually did the same shot, but without the Inferno filter. And you're right. It gives a total different feeling, and it's
Mhm.
not so powerful. It's like it's just simple shot, if I can say. When the sky is just blue, and you feel the storm, but it's completely different. So
Right.
yeah, that's why I went for the Inferno filter.
Yeah. No.
Can I can
Good.
I ask
All
one?
good decisions.
Can I ask one question? Is there any blur effect here in
Um,
this
I,
picture?
I don't think so. I was trying to remember before the show, and I don't think so. I think it's when you stop the game, it gives that effect.
Hmm.
But I'm sorry, I can't remember if I played with depth of field or not.
Yeah, it's okay because I was just looking like I always do this when I think like how I would have done this. So I think I would have applied some blur to the background, I think. But this looks good either way.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good
For
job.
me,
just
it
like
almost looks like
just
it
to make
has
like
blur.
just to make like Nate stand out a little bit more from the background. That's why I would have done it. But
you'd lose the texture of the rain.
Mhm.
yeah, true.
No, it's orbit camera, so I don't know if you can go from behind, far from him.
Mm.
It's always the
Oh
problem.
right,
Like,
it has the orbit camera. I forgot that.
yes,
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I hate that.
It's not free, so you can't go everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag free the camera.
Yes, 100%.
Nice. And then the next slide is Call Me Destry.
Call me Destry. Exactly.
Wow.
And with a
Yes, it's
Spider-Man shot from the new Spider-Man. It's from the Miles Morales.
Woohoo!
And he can't be here. As I said, he's working. Boo. But he wrote some really great messages. And he said he has a major in writing, so I wasn't surprised. But that was some like hands-on great text. So I'm just gonna read his introduction because it's written so well. He says,
Okay.
"Hello, my name is Destry, and I go by the moniker of the Spoonbender on Twitter. Firstly, I'd like to thank you for choosing my photo for your discussion. I'm incredibly humbled and always love when others get the same enjoyment from my work that I do. Secondly, I'd like to apologize for not being able to make the discussion due to time zone constraints at work schedule. I very much wish I was able to chat with such friendly people."
Oh,
Isn't that sweet?
It's so
very
sweet.
We'd love to have you. And about that
Yes.
shot, he says it's kind of funny because this was actually the very first conceptualized shot he did for the game, and he had this idea for it when he first heard the rumors about what will be possible in the photo mode. So that's when the idea to make the shot was even sparked. So he had this image in his head even before he booted up the game for the first time, which is
Nice.
kind of amazing.
That is amazing. Yeah.
Usually it's kind of different from what he usually does because usually he goes with the flow of the game and like pauses here or there when he sees photo opportunity and just rolls with it and snaps whatever falls into place or kind of presents itself. But with this one, he went out of his way to achieve it, and then he goes on with probably my favorite sentence in his whole response. "Watching it all fall together piece by piece with each additional light fixture was pretty mind-blowing." That's just some rhetoric.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
All
nice.
right.
So he used the new Spider-Man features of those little spotlights you can put on.
So
And
is that's what that's what's happening with the hand is green. How
yeah,
did he
that's
do
what's
that?
happening.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Exactly. This was actually taken in broad daylight.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
No way.
Yes.
Holy cow.
No
That's
way.
impressive, isn't it?
That's so impressive.
I don't believe that.
Well,
Ah, crap. Now I'm
well,
gonna have to
I
get the
can't
game.
prove it, but that's what he says.
I don't believe that.
And I
If so, then
think
that's amazing. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
his response is so great because that's what, like, he says how much work he put into it, and that's what I saw in it and why I picked it because well, first of all, I'm a huge fan of minimalism and negative space, so this is just this is eye candy for me. And but also I think it's a perfect example of like leading lines because we are usually or naturally we are drawn to like the brighter areas and to red colors, and in this picture like the hand is red and it's also the brightest spot of the picture, so it's kind of you have the emphasis on it with the color and you have the emphasis on it with the light, which is just spot on our theme. So that's just perfect.
Yeah.
And you have that green coming up to it as leading line and leading you to that bright spot, and maybe if you want to, you can go out up on that purple, but you can also just linger there.
I
That's a
still
sweet
can't.
shot.
Yeah, I still can't get over the fact that if he really took this at broad daylight, then that's
A heads off, right?
that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
How did
it
he
even
do that?
the new photo mode in I'm sorry.
just go on.
The new photo mode for Miles Morales is like mind blowing. So you can do basically everything you want in it. So I haven't tried it yet, but
Yeah, I'm hearing the same thing. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll have to get the game.
Didn't
Yes,
you
I'll
already
have to
do?
do virtual photography.
I guess I'll just have to force myself to take 100,000 photos in Spider-Man.
What
You
a
know what?
pain.
This even makes me get the game. And I'm not even a Spider-Man fan.
No, me
Yes.
neither.
Yeah, when they
I
when they were talking about the lights, I was like, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it, don't care. I'm there.
I'm usually like not into any superhero stuff at all, but I see those super crisp, clean Spider-Man shots. I'm like, damn, it looks nice though.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you can hate me if I say this, but I don't think Spider-Man is that photogenic. That is my honest opinion.
What? He has a practically round head. What is wrong with you? He has
Well,
giant eyes.
He has no
Those
face.
eyes alone make him
Yeah.
photogenic.
Let's
But
make a show
I
about
have
this.
to say Miles
Yeah.
Morales is more photogenic than the original Spider-Man.
Oh my god! Are you serious?
My heart. I'm having a heart attack.
Well, this was fun.
With the suit on.
Good night. Good night. Good night, everybody. This was the show. Good night.
With the suit on, I mean. I kind of feel he's more lean and like he has a better booty.
Yeah, I do like his leanness better than the other dude. Parker.
He does have a better booty.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Now that's not what she texted to me, but she's keeping it clean. So
That's just what you say. I said he's firmer at certain positions. Let's keep it at that.
I think it's time to spice the coffee up for me.
Jay's
Here
like,
goes the Bacardi.
That was the final straw. Yeah.
I'm backing off, leaving the room.
But can I get back to this picture for 1 second?
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's to what immediately stands out to me because I immediately notice things that annoy me in pictures. So the web, I don't like it. I mean this would be so much better, this picture, without the web on the upper right corner.
I'm not so sure because
I don't.
it gives you
Yeah.
that diagonal, like that real diagonal that splits the picture in two.
Yeah, but I mean the way it's cropped and just the fact that it's there, it's an eyesore for me. I don't like it. But
is
yeah.
it the web or is it power from the suit?
Or I don't know. I mean, I've never played this game, but I mean,
Well, I would think it's the web, but because he's able to do this in daylight and he's using lights on it, so whatever it instead of blue, it probably turned purple. But I kind of like the purple because it goes well with the green, and then it moves into the blue and the red in between.
Exactly, and you can
It
even
makes
see
like
the
an
purple
interesting-
repeated.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the fact that there is that sort of well, the diagonal goes literally from one corner to the other, which is interesting to look at. It's simplest, it's minimalist, like Amma said, and then I love the green to the purple.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat, which is unusual, but that's, you know, the great thing about art is it's subjective.
Yeah, because I mean,
Right.
like,
You know?
yeah, I know what you mean, but I mean, like, what stands out to me most is the fact that the way that it's cropped, like, it ends like abruptly, like it just cuts there, like that. So if it were like the hand ends in the picture, like you don't see it like cut off. It's just there, but then the web or whatever it is on the upper corner, it just ends. Like you can see the blackness cut it. That's the thing I don't like. It's a small thing, but when I notice it, then I can't unsee it anymore. Yeah.
It's the stuff that keeps you from taking it.
Hmm.
Oh, X just appeared in chat. Hi, X. Good to have you. Now you're on the other side. See how you like it.
So Head is next.
Yes.
Is it she? Yeah.
Wow.
We have a
my
shot
God.
from Division. It was 2, right? This one?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the second one.
This is so cool.
Hooked up to
Yeah.
Division 1 and 2 now.
Okay. So the reason why I picked this one, again, I going back to emphasis having two meanings. Visually, we have a great emphasis because you have this beautiful guitar that's centered among all the greenery around it. And I love the contrast between the straight lines and some of the curved lines of the guitar versus the foliage around it, which is more organic. And then you have the straight lines from the boards underneath, the floorboards. And then because I have played this game and I know enough about it, from an emotional point of view, it's really interesting because these are the things that are left behind as people are dying or leaving one particular area and becoming refugees in this sort of dystopian type of future, which really doesn't seem that dystopian. Okay, I'm digressing. Anyway, so we're currently in a pandemic, but so, and that's what I really liked about that is these are things that are left behind and overgrowth is taking over it. And so it just has this really beautiful composition where it has a message and then it has this other message of these things left behind, like the guitar and what looks like to me like there's a book in the lower right hand and maybe even like a tube of paint or something else in the very bottom. And it's just a really beautiful composition of photographs. It just really spoke to me, and I loved it, from the texture, the smoothness, to the organic, from the yellow to the green. It's just, all around really good decision making, pulling this together. So great job, Hedda. Loved it.
Did you put the guitar there, or is this just like some sort of background thing?
Took me 1 hour to get it here.
Oh my God.
It was so long. At first, it was just against the chair. It was just around there. And I was passing through and I just saw the guitar and I was like, it feels so much like The Last of Us. So I'm going to make something for The Last of Us. And there were all the trees and the leaves and this guitar just over here. So I opened the photo mode and I was like, I'm going to shoot it like this and like that. And then a patrol just passed by.
Oh, shit.
And they screwed everything. And I was like, oh my God. That's when the guitar fell down and it started to move because you can't scratch it, you can't damage it, but you can move it with your feet. So
so you kicked it there.
It over here. It took me 1 hour, and then
oh my God, that's so impressive.
I'll drink to that.
It was the daylight, and then it was rain, and then storm, and then it was nighttime, and it took me forever. But I wanted that shot, and I wanted for The Last of Us, and then I just got this at the end, like 1 hour. This was, I think, one of the last shots I took.
It's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
I
That's
just put
even
it
more
just a
impressive.
bit in Photoshop for the emphasis theme because usually it's more desaturated, more gray, just a bit gray. But for the emphasis, I just edited just a slightly, just to put the green greener and the yellow.
Yeah, that's what I really like about it is I really love that color contrast and just I mean, you know, we all make decisions and sometimes we have these like we work at it and then sometimes there's these happy accidents and this just I just love it. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
Just really, really great shot.
you wouldn't expect like okay, I wouldn't expect like yellow and green to go together so well, but here it's just like the yellow makes the green look greener, and the green makes the yellow look yellower. It works. They bring out the best like saturation of each other, if that makes any sense.
It does. And Eggs just said in chat, I do love the photo, great dedication, and I have to agree with him because for all who don't play Division and don't know it, it does have a photo mode, but the time doesn't stop if you open it. So
Oh my god.
you can't
Really?
actually move things. You have to like run into them and then hope they fall into place, and then you open photo mode and everything moves, not only the sun or the clouds and rain, but also, as Hedda said, like a patrol of bad guys who just randomly start shooting at you
Oh
while
no.
you're just there taking pictures. So this
That's
is
not
some
good.
great dedication. I'm
That
extremely
is
impressed.
amazing. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, great job, Hedda.
that is great. Yeah.
Paid off.
Yes.
You're kicking the guitar definitely paid off.
Luckily, I didn't broke it. So
Yes!
I know that would have been. Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
know how many
God.
lights I've broken trying to move light sources in there, and I'm like, what? But yeah,
I think
great
somebody
job.
passed by and was like, "What is she doing?" And I was like, "Kick, kick, kick."
And they're probably like, go the other way. There's something wrong. Go the other way.
I think at one time I had my screen all red, like someone's coming, and I was like, "Shh, I'm shooting here."
Too funny.
Oh yeah,
That's
I hate
sweet.
it when that happens.
Cool. Okay, so next is Galador.
Close enough.
Oh, apparently not.
No,
Oh,
I
that's
might
not
have
me.
switched it around.
Oh, that's not all right. Hold on.
No, that's
Okay,
not
this is
Jay.
Sunny.
That's just Sunny.
That's me.
Okay. Okay, I picked this one. I'm a huge sucker for sunlight and sunbeams and all the joy that the sun brings. That's why I'm so sleepy because it's cold outside. Anyway, I digress. This one really spoke to me, one, because I have played this game too. And so I love, I'm a fan of Harriet. I know there's a lot of people that aren't a fan of Harriet.
Like me.
But I like her weird, quirky nature, and I love that every time you see her, you get this. Well, I would get like a lecture about hurting animals, but
Same.
this is just such a great photo. Just even if I didn't know who Harriet was, the fact that you have this connection between this human and this deer. I think is just really important. And then the sun is really in this beautiful spot with the foliage. And so it's, you get this like really sort of eye connect between the both. And then you have this sort of nature. And this is a beautiful deer. It's one I haven't seen before, but it's really gorgeous. And then you have her in the right position and her body language works really well with this. And so I thought from not only an emphasis because of obviously the composition, but just from an emotional point of view, you sort of feel this connection And then the sunlight is just perfect in it. So I thought it was a really beautiful, rich palette, nice composition. So that's why I chose it. So it was really good. So did you put this together and like on the PC or something, or how did that work? How did you pull that together?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
have no problem. I have read that on PC. So I did these shots actually for a friend who really likes Harriet. I personally am of the I don't like her
Oh,
side of things.
yay!
Because I
Another
always
one.
get sprayed. Every single time I go to her, I get sprayed. But yes, I did those for a friend, and I didn't really have the contest in mind, but I was just thinking around what kind of shots I could do that would sort of capture her. And I don't know, I really felt forest because I personally am such a sucker for nice forest pictures. And yes, the light. But at this point, I'm shooting in Red Dead for about a year now. So I pretty much know where in the game you get what kind of lighting situations and what works where usually. And yeah, so I knew a place where you get like super nice god rays and very, very nice evening lights. And just kind of wanted to shoot her in the evening. And yeah, that's sort of what I did. And since I am on PC and you usually can really take any. I mean, Harriet is a character from Red Dead Online, and in online you can't really do a lot in terms of photography. So I used mods to sort of pull her into story mode so I could access the photo mode. And usually when I shoot in Red Dead, I use both the Red Dead photo mode and the NVIDIA photo mode on top of it. Because Red Dead photo mode doesn't have an awful lot of options. So that way I can also adjust like the lighting a bit better, the saturation, which you usually can't do in the Red Dead photo mode. And yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's beautiful. I
Yeah,
just
the
love
light
it.
is the light is perfect. I mean, this is the kind of light I hope to capture every time, and I love the fact that you blurred the background. It brings the light out even more.
You gotta love a good blur.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that bokeh is
fantastic.
to die
Yeah.
for. How did you get so you got Harriet from a mod, but how did you get the deer to behave?
Oh, that's also partly from a mod.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
tried
usually
getting photos of animals, and I had to basically chase them around the whole map.
Yeah, I mean, if you got like the scant lotion thingy, you can get pretty close, but usually not. I don't think this close and not up front. So yes, I sort of placed the set and then just waited, kneeled there and waited until I got like a fitting pose for both of them.
I'm not jealous at all that you can do that because on PlayStation 4 you can't have a shot like this.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah,
I mean,
we are absolutely not jealous.
We're not jealous. We talk about you behind your back. We dream about having a PC, but we're not jealous like at all.
Oh well,
yeah, I am so not jealous that I'm going to point out everything that's wrong with this picture right now.
Let me just say before that, I am jealous of some of your PS4 exclusives, like Ghost of Tsushima. I would love to play it. I want it for PC. Okay, now you can continue criticizing it.
Talking of jealous, I am super jealous because Sonny, I don't know if you noticed, people, Sonny has one of her shots now featured in Red Dead as a camp flag.
That's true.
No way.
Nice.
Really?
Congratulations.
That's
From
awesome.
today. Thank you.
That is awesome.
Did you already see it? Did you download it already?
I'm not playing personally. I'm not playing Red Dead Online, so sorry, I haven't downloaded it.
But
I
that's
definitely,
cool.
I'll be using that flag.
Thank
It's
you. Yeah,
beautiful.
I am totally going to like check random players' camps when I'm online. From like maybe tomorrow onwards, and just gonna see what kind of camp flag they have. You know, maybe shotgun them when I see the wrong one. I don't know. No. No, but I totally snoop around random people's camps just to check.
It's pretty
Nice.
awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
Thank you.
Okay, so is there next one? Who's next then?
That should be Galador now. So they
There we
apparently
go.
have been switched around. So now we
Okay.
have Jay. We have a picture from the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which we are all, no, not all, but which I am enjoying still. It took me a while to get into it to enjoy it, but now I do. But
Have
it took a
you
while.
have you met this woman yet? Or
I don't know if I met this
okay.
exact moment, but funny story. When we talked about this photo, me and Mistress, she said the first thing, how did he get her to be this calm? I've never seen a praying nun in the game. Usually they just run around screaming.
Yeah, like
Well,
so,
I finally got to her. It's like right after one of those missions, or
Oh,
no, a
okay.
mystery or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
she lives in the basement. She's been living there for 2 years.
yeah.
And I convinced her to come out because my charisma was high enough. I told her to leave, and she was like, "Oh, I guess it would be nice to see what the outside world looks like after all this time." And she walked outside, and she just started praying right there. And I was super lucky that the sun was just about to set. So that's the setting sun you see behind her, because there is no weather slider. You can't change the weather. What you get is what you get.
Yeah.
So the first this is actually the second image I took in this situation. The first one was I walked Eivor, the hero, right next to her, and just as I freeze the moment, Eivor closed her eyes. So as I zoomed in, it kind of looked like they were praying together. So I thought I'd make a picture of like a statement where a Christian and a heathen can live together in harmony or something. But the problem with that was that every time I moved the camera, the light kept like stopping on the nun. So when the nun was in the light, Eivor kept getting completely dark, and when Eivor was in the light, the nun was dark. So I was like, okay, that doesn't work. So I stepped away with Eivor, and I thought, okay, I need to take this shot because she looks so peaceful. So I freezed it again, and this is I don't even know. I think 15 minutes. I just played with the, like, you can see the triangle that surrounds her.
Right, right. That's
So
actually what
yeah,
I found so interesting about it. Yeah.
yeah. So every time I moved the camera, the triangle moved too. So this picture is literally like me for 15 minutes trying to adjust the camera so that it highlights her completely. And as you can see, her hands are slightly in the light, which I wish it wasn't. That's what I really tried to get her whole body into the light, but after 15 minutes I gave up. It just wasn't possible. So yeah, that is, and actually that was the moment when I took this picture, I realized that, oh, it actually fits the emphasis theme, because the light sort of emphasizes how holy she is or how pious she is. So yeah, that's how this photo came to
Oh,
be.
so it was a lucky accident to fit for the theme.
It was because, like I said, I took the picture and then after that, I realized that it actually fits. Yeah, because yeah,
Yeah, since you mentioned that triangle is actually what I found so interesting about this photo, because you got really lucky. Like the sun is just about the right size and height to
yeah,
be completely behind her head, and then you have this
yeah,
triangle which kind of gives her even a second body, sort of like a
I love
cloak.
the triangle.
Yeah, it
So
makes
good.
her look like a board game figure. You could
mm,
place her around. And even though
yeah,
it's like a sharp edge in the triangle, it's somehow still a round image, because you kind of go in with the triangle and it leads you up to the bright spot and her head, which is then round. So it's perfect.
Mm. Yeah. Plus, it also fits like the religious connotations of the image, like Holy Trinity and all that stuff.
yeah,
It just fits all around.
yeah,
Oh
and
right, Holy Trinity. I
yeah,
Yeah.
didn't even
the
think of
Holy
that.
Trinity. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't even look it does not only look nice, it just fits.
yeah,
It's
so
perfect.
imagine, like, no, it's not perfect. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I did.
it would be perfect if we could see her hands. Because right now when I'm looking at it, I have
Yeah.
to like look for the hands. Like, where are the hands? Oh, there they are. So I really wish that I could see her hands. But yeah, but
Yeah.
that was the best I could do in that situation. Because yeah,
Yeah, sometimes that's what it's about. I mean, sometimes you just gotta try to work with what you got, and that's sometimes even more impressive if you get the situation and still manage to crank a really good shot out of it, even if some of the odds were against you, so to say.
yeah, and if you think about it, there is a second layer of emphasis here. Like, if you notice, there is no background. So I used the
Yeah.
fog slider. Yeah, the background is completely fogged, and then I blurred the grasses that you see behind her. So she is emphasized in the picture, and everything else is just like blurred or disappeared.
Yeah, the fog is a really good way to use in that. I use that a lot to like take away the background. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard to get the fog in, but still have some contrast in the picture. But if you have the right light, it still works.
yeah, because the fog is like, well, you've seen my diary. You know my greatest enemy is the background.
Or the black
So
background that isn't black, yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I really like the fog effect, but like you said, it the fog needs like a very specific type of situation, because sometimes it doesn't fog anything, and sometimes it fogs even the thing you're trying to have a picture of. So it's really frustrating sometimes, like, oh no, I don't want to fog this thing, I want to fog the background, and it's like, no, we're fogging the whole screen. So in this situation, I think I really nailed it, because she is not, there is no fog on her at all. There is just the background and then the grass, which I blurred. But I think it's partly thanks to the light. Yeah.
Great.
That
Yeah, it's
works really,
beautiful.
really well. It's beautiful, Jay.
Yeah, it's a
Thank
nice
you.
one. Okay, so are we ready for the drum roll?
Oh, we are not at the drum roll. We still have one more.
Oh shoot, we got one
Oh, we
more
have,
art.
okay.
Right. Sorry.
We still have a Rifu, or it's
Okay.
yellow on Twitter. It was kind of funny. When I asked for the pronoun, we were kind of misunderstanding each other and got back and forth. And in the end, we just sorted on that they're basically the personification of yellow. So it's it. They're just a color. No, it's actually he. So it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Just trying to be funny on my side. All right, so I picked this because I love how it plays with brightness. and shadow to get the viewer's attention right in the middle to Aloy. Like it starts out dark and then it gets lighter in sort of a ring, and then it gets a bit darker again in that square, and then you have like the brightest spot on Aloy's cheek and on her hair. So it's kind of building these concentric rings, like a bit like you know those hypnotizing spirals you see in movies or something. So it's hypnotizing you right inside to Aloy. At least it worked for me. I got hypnotized by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I like how her I don't know if it was a deliberate choice or just an accident, but her armor is just the same color as the background. I like that.
I
It's
think
like
it was
she's
a
blending.
Gray, yeah,
yeah.
the gray armor is
Yeah.
it fits the background so well. It's so good.
Yeah. I don't know, they didn't talk about it, but they said they thought a lot about the color in the area they were. It was all bluish area because it's in the snow, bluish and greenish. So I could imagine that the armor was also picked on that. And it was done with a reshade filter or reshade setting. And I would really have like to have a Rifu here or invite them again at some point, because I'd like to know how this works, because doing something like this in Photoshop is super frustrating, and I
Yeah.
want to know how frustrating is it to do it in reshade.
So I don't have that one. I never used that. I know Yuri did, but this one I never used it. And you have some presets. It works like a Photoshop. So you have your tools. So you can play with the cinematic depths of fields. You can play with the colors. You can play with the levels. You can play with pretty much everything in the capture. And I think you have here a precise preset. I don't know which one is it. I never used it. And if you check on the Yuri set, you have a lot of shapes. Here you have the square. I've seen bigger rectangles and a very lot of shapes and colors. You can change the shape, you can change the color. I really never use it. I never heard of it, but it's pretty popular.
It
Like this.
is. It is pretty popular. And Arisha also said they got the idea from Yuri, because Yuri does these kind of shots like a lot, and they were inspired by him. But they wanted to try something a bit different, like tweaking the background a bit more simple than Yuri's. That's how this shot came to be. And it's really, you see it a lot, this kind of filter at the moment. And funny enough, recently, Arifu also saw a similar picture like this one by Jonathan or Jonathan, something
Yeah,
like that.
Oh
yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
Yeah, and they're kind of all apprentices of Yuri's.
Yes, you have a lot of this style with Horizon, and you've I've seen some few for Tomb Raider, very few, but these two games you see a lot of this style.
Yeah, I wonder if it's possible to get it in another game. I think I saw it in Control, like by one person, but I don't remember which one, or if I imagine it.
Oh,
But mostly you see it from Horizon, and I think that's probably Yuri's fault, because they all love his work, and like he teaches people to do it.
Yeah,
Right.
everyone wanna try it too on Horizon when they
Right,
see
right,
you
right.
post.
Because his shot looks so good.
So good, yes.
Right.
And about the process, Arifa said that the shot focuses on the main character Aloy, and they wanted to highlight that character. And I know many other VPs already took shots of Alo, even close up, but I wanted to try it myself and so learn something on taking close up shots, which also helps to improve my real life close up shots. And I love that. I love that they're
Right.
saying that because doing something yourself, and even if it doesn't turn out the way you want it, but you learn something on the way, that's kind of your way to growth.
Yes. That's very nice.
And moreover, they say that this capture pushed them to new directions and made them try to improve their own photography skill. And that's kind of what we're all here for. That's kind of why we made this show, sort of. So
That's how
love that.
that's how it works. Anyway.
Yeah, that's how life works. Exactly. And when I ask about the general approach for shooting games, he said something which is just, yeah, really great. So I'm just going to read it. All in all, I want to place my attention on the details of each game I play and appreciate the artist who made them.
Oh.
And then it should restart. Oh, I'm so happy you are still here. My gosh. I have no idea what happened.
It's live, you know, so problem happens.
Well, we did have a smooth beginning.
It's okay.
Yeah, we did have a smooth
Too
beginning.
smooth.
Oh, okay. So we are back, it seems.
Oh yeah.
Good. We're back. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Ah, bit of shock. Where was I? Oh, I was talking about
Everything's
games
fine.
being art.
Can you repeat that sentence?
All in all, I want to place my attention on the details of each game I play and appreciate the artist who made them.
Wait. Yes, you have to do it again. You have the buffering.
It doesn't buffer for me.
Maybe it's your internet?
No.
It's telling me
No, now
there's a
it's
good connection.
No, it's good. Now it's fine.
Don't stress me like this.
Sorry.
You're supposed to be the stressed
I
one.
think it popped back up because it's saying welcome to live chat on my screen.
It's good. X says it's good. X is my
Yeah.
what's it called? Mirror neuron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone wants to talk about games being art again?
Yeah, I think in photo mode we highlight the artist who made the game. Like some people take shots of details that myself personally I haven't seen in the game, and I'm like, whoa. And I think it's really, really good because I see some posts on Twitter that people are really happy that what they did on the game, they were noticed. And I think it's really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I view it sometimes as just one more tool you have to create art or to express yourself. Whether
Exactly.
you use a brush and paint or whether you use a game, both can just have as much impact as you want it to have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great set.
Well put.
I also want to tell the little introductory story Rifu shared when talking about the photo. And he said that the photo is actually already a month old. And it was during a time when there was a lot to do in real life, like a lot of work obligations, and he had no time to play or indulge in any games. So they started up Horizon because of being so frustrated of not being able to play for so long. And that's when that shot happened, because they spent the time in photo mode and doing shots. I just love the story as it not only shows that games are art, but also that the art we make in those games are important for all of us.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of our own expression and how to get
Yeah.
yourself down, and you miss it if you don't do it.
Yeah,
Like I have it.
I've made a couple pieces that are actually very personal to me in Red Dead Redemption, where I sort of poured some of my own personal past, more so to say, into the piece. And yes,
Me
it's
too,
it's
yeah.
just can be an outlet if you let it be, and it's
Exactly.
just as worth as much as any other form of outlet.
And it's so powerful. Great. All right. Are we ready for the drum roll?
Yes.
Bring it.
I can only do it for so long. My drum roll is lame.
All right, drum roll. Ta-da!
Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
Snaps.
All right, our next theme is gonna be 2020-2021 because our submission period is gonna be in this year, but our next show will be in next year. So we want from you 2 pictures each, and one showing something for this year and one what you say for next year.
Survive.
Yeah, basically.
That's a good idea.
All right. So we hope you'll have fun with this one.
How do you
You
come
sound-
up with these crazy ideas?
Well,
This
you
is
know, we get
Too much
drunk
wine.
and then
Too much wine. Yeah.
yeah. It's called wine time, so we basically get shit drunk and then wake up and say, you know what's a good idea? 2020, 2021. And then Mistress goes, yeah, that's right. Or the other way around. She comes
So-
up with crazy stuff and I say, yeah, that's right.
Can you please explain to me one more time what does this mean? Like what
It's
is
gonna be the most difficult thing for you because you have to choose the one for 2020, the one that define you the most for 2020, and then you have to bring one for the 2021.
Yes.
So you have the double. You have the double tap.
Yes.
oh god.
Choose.
The double
That is-
difficulty.
Yeah, I
Will
can't.
you be able to choose?
No, that's the word. Choose. I
I
can't.
knew
I can't.
It doesn't have
But
to
you
be
will.
one that like defines you for 2020. Just something you'd associate and say, okay, if I look at this picture, this is 2020.
Well, that's
It's
just a
probably going to
big
be
pile of
something
shit.
burning or
Yeah,
rotting.
big pile of shit burning. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
that's kind of what we expect.
yeah. That's what I'm doing.
I wonder where you get that shit.
I will surprise you.
Oh, okay.
Let's end this before. Yeah. Oh god, it's
We
getting out of
come back
control.
to
It's getting out of
butts.
control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just goes round in circles, talking about butts again.
Whereabouts?
All right. I think that concludes it for now.
Yay, everybody.
Yay!
I'm totally not being biased, but this was the best show yet.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because
Until
you
the
had
next
so
one.
many good new people on.
Well, we love all our guests, no matter if they're good, if they're old
Thank
or
you.
new.
Thank you.
But
And
thank
also
you
the
all for
chat
being
was
here.
amazing.
Yes, the
You're
chat was
welcome.
amazing. There's so much going on in the chat.
Yes.
Oh, X just said because he's not there, it's the best show. No, of course not.
No.
Don't think that. We miss you. All right. enough of that.
Okay,
All right.
peeps, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for
I
hosting.
hope, yeah, thank you for hosting.
Thank you, guys.
I hope to be back someday.
Oh, now you hope.
You know the way how to do it. Submit.
Yeah, I do, but
Choose
will.
and choose again.
The
No,
quality is high.
That's my kryptonite. Yeah, the word choose.
Mhm.
Choose.
Where's my Pepsi? I need more Pepsi. Ugh.
5 and choose.
Okay, enough.
Ugh.
Bye, guys. Bye, chat.
Bye.
Bye, world.
Bye.
Bye.
Night. Bye.
Bye.